So you need an online push. Gully TV Media, East Coast, West Coast, down south, uptown, downtown, Switzerland, the hottest in the business. Underground MCs. Need a push? Gully TV. Published authors. You need a push? Gully TV. Your daily online source of hip-hop, sports, and fashion. The email is below. GullyTVBoss@gmail. Hit me up.
So I stand for the liberation. Advancement of black people to look like me and you. I ain't got no quarrel no racehorse or no prejudice against Palestine or what's going on.
No, I'm just saying.
In North America, black people need healing and organization. You know what I mean? Organization.
How big is America though?
What you mean? How big is?
50, I mean, you talking about the population?
Yes.
I mean, we go off population.
I don't know the population. I don't know the population.
All right, let's say it's about 400 million. Well, it's 8 billion in the world, though. What about the other parts of the world?
I'm talking about people.
Local, then. You're talking about local people
Black people populate most of the planet Earth, but I'm talking about people that look like me and you, people who mama look like me and you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Other cities, but just Oakland.
Because they tried, all of a sudden, they're making what's going on in Palestine like a topic in the United States when we got shit going on here. You know what I'm saying? Well, black people are disappearing here. They got organ trafficking, and a black sister just got dismembered in Milwaukee and shit. And
I'm not co-signing for that. I'm not co-signing for them or anything like that. I'm just saying feast and be the law where you give away money. Like, money comes and go, you know? But when you worship the money and just say, Devin worth about $100 million, man. He can take care of Oakland and a couple other cities.
He's not obligated. You know?
He's not obligated. He's not obligated.
He's not even obligated to take care of the people in Oakland. But it's a noble gesture. The soil that you grew from, you should try to see about that. That's all I'm saying. And I'm right in saying that. I'm not trying to diminish what Garcia did in Palestine. So you
say so whenever the day of judgment comes, you tell the law, I just looked out for, where I was at. I couldn't worry about nobody else like that.
Me and you got, a difference of spiritual beliefs at this point in regards to Jenna and things of that nature, but we black folks.
We created each other, huh?
I'm on that.
We created each other? Like,
yeah, what I said,
you had to go to the hospital to be born, though, right?
The original man looked like me and you.
That's I know that. I'm not knocking that. I'm saying that's the color. All right, I understand what you're saying. But no, I'm just going off the Islamic faith, though. I'm not going off, anything else or anything like that. I'm just talking about the way he took his Kalima Shahada and things like that.
Yeah.
And what he's just like with Ramadan. He didn't have to fast Ramadan. That's what they say. You know why he don't have to fast Ramadan?
Why?
Why he couldn't work out at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that? It would hurt him.
Was this some? I don't know. Was there some controversy about his?
No, he said he said I'm fighting. I can't fast during Ramadan.
So are you implying that was one of the reasons that he lost?
That's the reason why he lost. Kyrie Irving and them and Akeem Olajuwon, they fast, and even like my fighter that I just got off the phone with, we won a championship. He's in the corner. I'm telling him to drink the water. You know what he said? It's Ramadan. I can't do that.
Right.
So he spit the water out. He just spit it and goggled it and spit it and then drink it. He stopped the guy, knocked the guy out in the 4th round, but he wasn't with that. The strength, you get more strength from it. Kyrie Irving said you get more strength when he fasted during Ramadan. He played in that championship game. You get more strength off that. But then, you work out hard during them times. Look at Floyd. Floyd ain't Muslim, but Floyd work out 3 o'clock in the morning. Look what happened with Floyd. Here's the deal what happened with Garcia, right?
Right.
Garcia had a real teacher. I ain't talking about Derrick James, the one in the corner at the time.
Bernard?
No, forget Bernard. Bernard and De La Hoya and them didn't even like him.
Okay, go ahead.
He had a guy by the name of Floyd Mayweather Jr. He spent a little time with Floyd. Remember they didn't go to the post-fight conference with him?
Yeah.
De La Hoya and B-Up said, forget it, he go by himself. And then what did he do? He went to Las Vegas, right? And hung out with Floyd. Floyd prepared him and put him on a supplement like pretend like you hot like your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, but don't be hot. I'm gonna give you the blueprint on how to work out and what hours to work out in. He running 10 miles with Floyd, yo. Maybe Floyd don't know nothing about boxing, but he was under his tutelage. And then you had this dad, Devin Haney, getting hit upside the head. He come back to the corner. You know what his dad said in the corner?
What?
Oh, Devin, you got to win these last 3 rounds, man. You know I used to sling those keys and them quarter keys and ounces and all that shit.
He said that on camera?
I'm just telling you hypothetically.
Okay.
This is what he probably was saying. What are you going to tell him? Devin, I was in deep waters before, too. How'd you bang this shit out?
Oh, you basically saying that his father wasn't a prize fighter. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, prize fighter. He's a prize fighter in the streets. He knew how to sell, you know.
He speaks like that's where his aptitude is at.
No. That's what he bragged about, that he was in the streets and he sold drugs and all that. He went to jail for drugs. But what I'm telling you, I ain't going to say this shit on camera, but I'm just saying, I'll break it down, but I'm telling you.
On camera.
I'm telling you, he was like, we in deep waters, Devin. You know what we used to do what I used to do back in the day. Hit that joker, pretend like you got a quarter ounce and sell the quarter ounce. I sold the quarter ounce on a half a bird. But Ryan Garcia, prior to the fight, he was working with Floyd. Floyd gave him the business. Floyd gave him the blueprint. Devin Haney was getting hit with short left hooks, short right hooks. He says his head was in the line of fire. Why you don't tell him to take his head out of the line of fire? Like Devin Haney, like, okay, hit me right here. Your head is out of the line of fire when you jab it. When you're doing the right hand. Your right hand, your head is out of fire. But it right here. It's not boxing, yo. You know, so what I'm saying is, he need help in the corner, yo. Maybe basketball you could do something different. You don't need Phil Jackson and Pat Riley and them guys and them guys, Miller guys. You don't need them in the corner. You don't need them in your dressing room. You need your homies in your dressing room. Just like Devin had his homies in his dressing room. He had his homies in the corner with him. And you see what he went back to? He need Don Turner, man. Don Turner is the key, man. He get Don Turner, he'll make something happen, man. I'm just telling you how it is, man. So, Ryan Garcia, I love B.O.P. I love De La Hoya. Because that's they're my people. I ride with them all day. But the stuff that Devin was doing, man, nah, it ain't gonna work, man. You going in the ring with your cousins and your homies? Nah. If you got B.O.P. in your corner or De La Hoya, but you had Floyd in your corner prior to that, and then you had Derrick James, who's a seasoned fighter, 4-4 championship when he had like 13 fights, yo. He's a beast, man.
So technically you're saying that Devin's disconnect or what failed him was his training or his
teachers.
His team.
Out back. Oh, triple technique. He may be a one-trick pony, but that trick is enough. Happening as frequently as it needs to happen. Oh, he's got it locked again. And down for a second time. It's Devin Haney. Straight. Whoa.
He was at where he probably went to the school. He went to a community college. It was like he was at a community college and he ran up against Harvard.
Science. He ran science.
Do the math on it.
And boxing is a sport where you can't be
Ryan Garcia
like
got De La Hoya. He got B.O.P. He got Derrick James. He got Floyd Mayweather. Floyd pulled him to the side and said, yo, man, what we can do, man? Well, I can get you on this,
So the superior team was Garcia's team.
Garcia team. Garcia keep a team like that. Hey, who gonna beat him? Ain't nobody gonna beat him.
I wasn't aware of him all like that. Well, when the fight happened and I started hearing his name, Garcia, I'm like, damn, didn't he fight Tank before? And then I went and looked up the fight with Tank. What's the difference between his fight with Tank and his fight with Haney?
He didn't want it.
What, Tank?
He didn't want to fight with Tank. He didn't want to fight. But now he want to fight because he know he can do damage, man. He can fight. The brother can fight, man. Plus, I mean, he got the right people in his corner, man. He got all people that got doctor's degrees, man. Everybody in this corner is doctors, yo. So, when you got some doctors working with you, you can make something happen. But when you got some community college guys and dropped out of community college and got GEDs and all that, Nah, you gonna have problems.
Wasn't Devin Haney the favorite in this fight?
Yeah, most definitely.
It was
I
like
was
8 to
going with
1,
Haney.
right? It was like 8 to 1 or something like
I
that.
don't know what it was, but I was favoring Haney because he was Muslim. I'm a Muslim, yo. I don't care. People can say whatever they want to say about me. I'm Muslim first and foremost.
Okay.
I believe in La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. Devin Haney don't fast during Ramadan. He say before the fight, I'm not doing Ramadan. Ramadan was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he had enough time to recover from that, in my opinion.
You had enough time. You adjust once you there. You establish a routine which includes sleep. You know, changing the calories of your course and eliminate the hydration. You know, but the most of the shot, he could have called Floyd. Devin could have called Floyd and been like, Floyd, man, can I work out around the time you work out, 3 o'clock? I run 10 miles just like you. But Ryan bit all that. Ryan was like, hey, Floyd, let me get that blueprint right quick. He got the blueprint and he weathered it.
So what was the controversy? I was paying attention to it loosely because the Lakers played that night. But what was the controversy about the weight? Was this something about someone not making weight or a hydration clause or something like that? Can you explain that shit to me?
They talk about that. Oh. But when Devin won the championship, how much did he weigh? He was 160 pounds, they said, compared to 140. Now he's 140, and it's somebody that's 143 pounds. Now you look at it, looking at it a different way now. But weight plays a key. But you know, I mean, but Ryan, like, forget it. I didn't have to lose that now. Ryan to go up to 47, 54 or whatever and fight everybody. Devin was supposed to go up to 47 and 54. He ain't thinking about going there no more, huh? He was.
It seemed like he
wanted to fight Bud Crawford and all them at 54 or 47. It seemed like he going backwards now. It seems like he about to go down to 35. You know, he don't want that smoke no more. I mean, I love Devin. Because he's back on his knees, he's back here. I mean, he want to do the right thing. I mean, when you accept Islam, I'm riding with the Muslims, man. The ones who believe in the oneness of God. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his messenger.
Right.
Outside of, you know, I love Jesus. I love Moses. I love Abraham. They all was role models in my life with the righteousness, the piousness of submission to the will of Allah. So I'm riding with them all day, cuz.
Do you think what do you see happening for Devin going forward? We just looked at the exchange between Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather. What did you think about that?
Man, I said, come on, man. Bill Haney arguing with a genius, man. He arguing with a genius. What are you arguing with a genius for, man? This guy give Floyd props, man. I was in the streets. You know I was in the streets. You know, I mean, I was in the streets killing the block. But listen, you look at, I'm in the streets like this. Look, this is how much I got in the streets today. A percentage. Like, yeah, I ain't even got a percentage. But then I started traveling around the world when I married Fatima El Alawi, you know. And now I'm in different countries. You got the whole country. Look at the whole country. Don't look at just a small picture. It's the big prize out there, man. That's what it is, man. These guys are shallow, man. If you shallow, you gotta tell them, go in and put the scuba diving gear on. Hit the ocean.
Where does Tank figure in all of this? Because he's still heavily favored in the streets. That's the streets champion. I mean, I'm on social media. I pay attention to, you know, how people feel about him and all that. And he did drop Garcia with a body shot. So where do you think Tank figures in all of this?
Tank, man, Tank is different, man. He got a work ethic, man. And he's Muslim now, man. How you gonna beat him? It's gonna be hard to beat him, man. He making salat. He's Sahuman. He going to make Hajj. I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat him, man. You know, he gonna be brought down, but I don't know who gonna bring him down. Not at the weight he at. He gonna dominate 140. Ain't nobody gonna beat him. Unless they come up with it, unless they got a couple gun pistols on them, real pistols. Like 22s or 38s or something like that. Yeah, they can clip him. But outside of that, not with the hands. You ain't clipping them with the hands. You got problems. Tank is in, I mean, Floyd is in all their ears. Don't get it messed up. Floyd baby say, I ain't messing with them, I ain't there. He messing with all of them. Just like Haney said, he in the streets. Like Bill Haney in the streets, Floyd Mayweather in the gym. You can't make that up.
Yeah.
Battle that, tough guy. Yeah, that part.
All right. All right. I appreciate you. You've been on this platform a few times. Some people might be familiar with who you are. Just for credential-wise, why don't you tell them, your most high-profile fight?
Well, I come up, come up and during the '88 Olympic trials, but my biggest fight was against Oscar De La Hoya in 1992. I was destroyed by the streets, and I was like Bill Haney. I'm from the streets, and I thought I could win just to get back in condition, to get back in shape for a big fight, bigger than De La Hoya. And that's where I went wrong. And I was trained by my uncle, Don Turner. And after that, he was like, man, we out, man. Forget this boxing. You going to be a teacher. I'm going to take you under my wing. Evander Holyfield, I got him. He one of the baddest men on the planet. We're going to work with him, and we're going to keep it moving. And that's what happened.
Currently, you have a boxing program that you're affiliated with, that you're working with. You have the floor. Care to elaborate on what you got going on?
Well, I got Shining Stars Boxing and Fitness Academy in association with an after-school global mentoring program that target latchkey kids, troubled youth out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm working with a few guys out of there. We had some great champions come out of there. Frizzy Zivik, Billy Kahn, Charlie Burley, the likes of, so with that being said, Joe Wyatt, Paul Spatafore, Michael Moore. So these guys is legendary to the mental format, and we had Hall of Famer with the USA All-American boxing team, Mr. Charlie Daniels. So I'm dealing with his son right now, who's the grandfather of the Mailman. Probably heard of him, a rapper out of the West Coast now, affiliated with Eminem and Dr. Dre, Aftermath. So, in closing, you already know what time it is. 412 Pittsburgh, PA is in the building. Assalamu alaikum.